Today, for the first time ever, we're gonna take a look into the Dagoth mod for BFME 2, The Rise of the Witch King, which has plenty of new content.
Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil, welcome back to another Age of the Ring cast. 1v1 on the River Eisen. It's either this one, or it's the other one, whose map name has just literally escaped my brain. Great start, brain. Great way to start the morning. Anyway, in the top left, we have Flame of the West as RuudDevil. And he's being scouted out by Krebine. Oh no, those are cave bats actually, which means our opponent is Misty Mountains, and it is, oh, it's Old Nosy. It's everyone's favorite Erebor. It is Old Nosy. God, what is the name of that map? You know, I literally prefer it to this map in every way, and you know how sometimes it just escapes, like, things just fall out of your head, and then, like, an hour later you'll remember it? Yeah, that's, what the hell is the name of that map? Anyway, but yeah, they are adding a lot of 1v1 maps to 8.0, so hopefully we'll see some more diversity, in that sense. That could be good. I know everyone plays, River Eisen, and it's weird that, like, 202 Vanilla has lots of, like, 1v1 maps that are made specifically for 202 that Age of the Ring doesn't use. So I guess when 8.0 comes out, it'll be a good way to catch up in that regard. Anyway, Goblin spam. We can see red on the map here, because forward tunnel. Flame could probably predict that. It's either the tunnel will be here, or it will be, like, here. So if he checks both areas, which it looks like he's about to do with his bounders, then he should find the forward tunnel. That being said, though, Old Nosy is flanking around one side. Very quickly, actually. I was always told never to do that with Goblin Warriors. Never send them out on their own. Always en masse. But I guess sending troops one way and then a little sneak attack around the other? That, you know, that can't hurt. And let's have a look. Is this going to be second? Oh, it's a Dunedain Gathering. Probably Dunedain Outriders very quickly. And yep, there it is. He's found the tunnel. And as soon as Poison Blades activate here, if you can remember to do that. Poison Blades against Bounders on Hold Ground. Who actually wins that? Bounders on Hold Ground. Yeah, I think they've... Oh yeah, they won that comfortably. Actually, they're Poison, maybe not comfortably. I think two of them would be enough. Oh yeah, now they're dead. And now they can't get away because they're, like, embedded into the goblins here. On Vanilla, he probably could have, you know, meandered his way out of there. But Age of the Ring, if one of your units gets stuck, then, yeah, rip pathfinding. Some goblins, they... You know what? That's pretty much all their all goblin lives are worth. They did, like, hardly no damage to the orchard. That's about right. Let's have a look here. Is he just going to keep up the spam? Triple Goblin Caves. He's been under zero pressure at all. He managed to protect his forward tunnel. And now... Is he going to get the orchard here? Outriders are on the way. Is he going to get an XD as well? There's no way. I think the builder will probably make something here, surely. What? Whoa. Okay, early XD. That's really... If he loses the orchard here, then that's really bad then. And he does. I mean, even with the Outriders out, Outriders will kill everything here. But his recovery is cut down quite a lot because... You know, he can only build one orchard at a time until he gets a new builder. Alright, in wedge. Forget the debuff from the bats. You know what? They actually got some poison value. Hardly any, but it was there. Better than nothing, I suppose. And yeah, you're fucking done, boys. Yep, you're done. So, early Mountain Orc Lodge. Maybe Cave Troll with a big stick. It's like the opposite of Teddy Roosevelt. Speak softly carrying a big stick? No. Speak like a cave troll and carry a huge stick. I think that's the way it goes. But yeah, I would assume that's what he was doing to counter these Outriders, because that would work really well. Any sort of knockback is just Cavalry Bane. And Flame has not picked a power yet. I guess he's biding his time. Flame does like to do that. The sign of a real pro. I mean, I guess against Misty Mountains, you don't need the Commander's Horn. Maybe he doesn't want to go Breath of Manway, so he hasn't picked Fast. I don't know what he's waiting for. I don't know. I honestly don't know what he's going to do. For once, RuudDevil is speechless. I know, about time, right? Alright, 1 Dunedain is out for that epic range and that pretty effective poke. And then there'll be another Outrider on the way as well. And creeping with goblins. I was about to say maybe he'll start getting some Mountain Orcs, and yep, here they are. Mountain Orc Brutes. They'll also get the job done against cavalry, assuming they can catch him. But it will basically keep his Goblin Warriors safe. Alright, our whole battalion just got mowed down coming out of the tunnel here. Is he going to regret feeding those kind of power points in there? I mean, he's got 3 points, 3.5. I thought he would have got more by now. Still hasn't picked his tier 1. Alright, Bounders are starting to move around. We're going to see that famous Flame of the West harass. Bounders all over the map. They stealth in trees, they move pretty fast, and they hit kind of hard. So, yeah, Bounders. Epic value for their cost, honestly. And he got the creep money. But just as Outriders came in, so Outriders continue to get value. There are 2 of them now. That's twice the trample. And yeah, I think he did really well to recover from that early builder kill, that early XD. I think it's always difficult against Rivendell. Because those Outriders are just so cheap for the value you get from them. And they're tier 1 cavalry, remember. So, like, I mean, Horsemen of the Mark would probably get some, like, value too, but, like, Outriders just hit so much harder. So they're so good against early goblins. Anyway, he surprised everyone. He's upgraded to level 2, spent a lot of money on that. And then spent an extra 750 on a giant bat. I'm guessing he didn't see or is not bothered or unbothered by the Dunedain. Because they will probably kill a giant bat here. I was thinking maybe Untamed Allegiance for the free cave for the free money, and then he could just make cave trolls without having to make the cave troll there. Yeah, the money, he could have saved so much money if he'd gone for Untamed Allegiance rather than the cave bat. But hey, Old Nose is a better player than me. If he trusts in the giant bat, then so shall I. Alright, Tangado Hide has been used here. Got lots of Brelanders in the middle. And Giant Bat revealed himself to Flame now. He knows he's got it. And yeah, they must have just brushed the pikes, and now they're having to retreat here. And those Mountain Orcs just add so much weight, so much beefiness to the Goblin frontline now.
I am Halbarat, captain of the Dunedain.
I think it's... because you're spamming so many, and usually you go triple Goblin Cave, it's hard to get Mountain Orc Brutes out at the same time as Dunedain Outriders. But he still got them pretty quick. And now, level 3. I'm not sure what did so much damage to this guy. Maybe he flew over the fortress. Maybe he flew too close. Ah, it was probably these boys. But he has a level 3 Giant Bat. Very lucky not to lose him there. And if he can micro him, keep him alive. And just sort of pick off orchards when he can. That could be really good. Anyway, Halbarad of the Dunedain. Not sure about that opening choice, but... most of his army is Dunedain and Brelanders, so Gildor wouldn't buff them. And I guess he does get Must of the Dunedain, which is fine. Level 5, 30% armor. Dunedain aren't really known for their armor, so I'm not sure how good that is. But at level 7, it does summon Great Company Rangers, which is kind of cool. Anyway, Tangado Hide is used to counteract the Frozen Waste here. And I think because they're archers in melee, they're at a severe disadvantage here, even with the Breland pikes here. I think this is all... oh, actually, you know what? They're picking them off. Cavalry come in, get some good value there too. Uh-oh, Lug's out. Headhunter is on Halbarad. And... oh my god. The heal came in too slow. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate there. And a level 5 Giant Bat. Only Old Nosy. I say only Old Nosy. Lots of people could do that, but Old Nosy's done it first. Here we go. Level 5 Giant Bat. Level 3 Lug. Obviously got the a lot of XP from seeing Halbarad die. Headhunter's now been buffed again. Going down swinging is a move I never use. But this ability here, Scorched Earth, is fantastic. It's basically what Give 'em a Barrel was always meant to be. It's fucking brilliant. And you can just sneak into the enemy base, or enemy army and just do it. And just laugh as they all get set ablaze. Alright. He lost a lot of money by losing Halberad. He should make that back pretty quickly because he does have Reverence of Yavanna now. He can go back to strictly playing defense. He ventured in. He had a decent amount of Dunedain. It's just a Frozen Waste, man. Frozen Waste and Poison Blades in your face. Yeah, it's just hard to recover from that. Anyway, Lug. Just throwing knives at the old cavalry. He's been caught out here. He's actually... He's back in melee. And I think he was like 2 or 3 hitting those Dunedain. And yeah, with his movement speed, he's able to quickly scramble away. Maybe Elvish Medicine could be good? I mean, I know it is 1,000, but his army is like all men, so... That could be useful. I don't actually rate Dunedain that much. I mean, they got good range and they got good damage. It's just they seem to die very quickly. All right, almost tier 2 for Flame. He has been getting a lot of kills, so I guess that's a silver lining here. Oh no, Builder emerged. He tried to expand with the Orchard. That was immediately harassed. He needs to watch out here because yep, the cavalry's right on the way here. If he had chased the Builder into this little crevice here, or this like narrow gap here, then yeah, that would have been all 5 battalions dead to the Dunedain archers. He's gonna debuff them. He's gonna fight for his tunnel here. And I think while he's doing that, he's creeping the cave troll there. But I would actually be attacking up the left while this is going on. And man, I think he needs orc spears wherever he engages with his goblin warriors. Because these Dunedain cav are just too good otherwise. Just too good. Anyway, 2 points away from tier 2. He could literally just go with whatever he wants. Except Breath of Monway, actually. So, let off the hook there by Old Nosy. Don't gotta hide, goes in. Dunedain archers, they sort of clip the spears here. I think that's level 6. No, level 5. Okay, we're close. Ah, there's Trollish Stew. And blimey.
If it don't look like mutton again tomorrow.
God, I love Bill Tummenberg. Can we eat him too? I like how one of them would have actually tried to eat one of the Eastery. It's just funny. Maybe Melkor did win in the end if the lowly cave trollers or lowly hill trolls are capable of doing that. Alright, treasure trove. I think that's his first treasure trove. I could be wrong. Oh no, he's got one here. Okay. But this one's certainly going down. Alright, so Old Nosy is actually a little bit ahead in terms of power points because they both have 2 tier 1s. Harassing down the left here. Now we have tier 2. Are we going to see Remnant of the Old Kingdom? Maybe into Gandalf? That could be good. But if he goes Remnant of the Old Kingdom, he might then go into Blessing of Olmo. We'll see. Blessing of Malmo, if you're Swedish. Alright, Orchard does go down.
Alright, lads, put down your drinks.
We Dunedain will fight for you.
Brewing.
See, maybe he's trying to queue up for another hero. Maybe he wants to get Glorfindel or something. Or maybe Strider. But it's not like these Dunedain are cheap, so he's stockpiling...
My days are not yet spent.
Nope, he revived Halberad. Alright, questionable choice. I think Lug is literally just going to headhunter him again. Alright, tier 2 now for Flame. What's he going to do here? With goblins breathing down his neck. The tier 2 has already been used for Old Nosy, and it can no longer help him. He's too far away from it. And there's strangers from distant land. This is why I hate many meetings. The pathfinding makes me hate that ability, because Athelian Rangers were right there. And just the melee troops couldn't, you know, get through him. Look at that movement speed. you know what? Just to troll, I would do Scorched Earth and just let these guys burn. Yeah, I'm not a fan of many meetings, I'll be honest. It's one of the summonable spells that I'm completely fine with. Or completely fine with them not changing, because like... Or completely, like, not worried by it. I don't know how you'd buff it, really. Bro, I was joking. He literally did do Scorched Earth. They're a summon. Why would you... You know, Old Nosy, I think we might think alike. That's hilarious. Alright, the only ones left really are these Mountain Orc brutes. He is attacking now with Wolf Riders. These Dunedain switch to spears at the last second, and it actually takes down an entire battalion of Wolf Riders and saves their skin. Look how little damage they took from that trample. Very quick thinking there. And I don't think he can stay and fight, even with all the buffs going in. Oh, he wanted to get Halberad. The heal goes in. Is he going to get Halberad for a second time? Halberad switched to his spear. That should actually help him here. And they run off the buff. Ah, I don't think he's going to get it, and that's a lot of money down the drain. Are those forged blades? That, he tried to get Halberad. If he was still fighting on the Frozen Waste, if Halberad had stayed there, then I think he would have had enough damage to take it. But yeah, that was what? That looked like 3 Wolf Riders down the drain, and now 2 heroes are out for Flame. And now Aragorn should be leveling up very quickly because Halberad obviously gives him a little XP boost. Lay of Lathian would be nice. Uh-oh, Noldor Barracks. Well, if the Noldor Barracks is coming out and this guy isn't close to getting Gundabad's, then this could be a little rough. That was a lot of money down the drain. These Wolf Riders are not cheap. I'm not sure what happened to those giant bats. Goldfimble is out. Okay, he cannot lose Goldfimble. That's way too much money to make up, man. Halfway to tier 3 for Flame of the West after those cavalry kills. And all tier 1's been taken by Old Nosy here. Snow Trolls with their incredible speed are just going to be used to basically just smash down these orchards and then quickly bail. Gain 33% speed and damage, even without that. Also using Vanilla Rise the Witch King button, Lamau. But yeah, even without that, they're still pretty fast. Because look at that speed, they're still pretty good. Do their regular attacks do knockback? They do. Okay, so they're... I don't think they do that much damage to troops, but for the crowd control alone, they're pretty good. And I never thought I'd see Dunedain on spears again. People don't tend to do that anymore, but literally came in at just the right time. Goldfimble. If he didn't micro Goldfimble there, he would have been firmly embedded on that Brelander's pike there. And I think Old Nosy needs to just chill out for a bit. I know he wants to keep hitting the eco. He knows Reverence of Ravana is there. But I think he needs to chill and get some elite units and really... Because, like, Dunedain are strong, but without upgrades, they're not going to hit through Gundabad Berserkers. They aren't going to make a dent on Gundabad Berserkers, and the cavalry either won't do anything. I think that he just needs to sit back and go for that now. And he is not doing it. How much is it to level 3? 600. It's actually not that much. I was on him. Okay, he's got enough. I think it's time to... I think you have to do that now. You've got 2 heroes... You've got decent mobility, just... Yeah. I'd be very upset if he doesn't do it here. Level 5, Orc Brutes. Untamed Allegiance goes in. He did finally get it. Unfortunately, it was within a sight of flame, so I think he's probably just going to quickly burst down that troll there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no, Goldfimble's fine, Goldfimble's fine. Level 5. As long as that star lives, and there is still an Orc Spearman. Okay, now it's gone. Halberad, level 5. He's got the buff for Dunedain, and he's got Muster the Dunedain. And Headhunter's been gone in again! Poor Halberad! Minus... I mean, what would it be now? Minus 40% speed. Look at the damage! I think... Yep, he did. He did activate going down swinging. Who would have thought all Misty Mountains needed was an assassin hero? Because LUG is so useful. Ah, Bolg of the North. No, surely you have to get Gundabad Berserkers. Surely, now that you've seen Dunedain. And needs to be careful, man. Bolg of the North will be buffing all these boys, but... Wait, he buffs wargs, doesn't he? Yeah. He buffs bats as well, which I think is hilarious. That's purely for lore. That's purely for 5 Armies lore, or the Hobbit lore. But I don't know when you'd ever actually get value out of that. It's not a big deal, I'm just saying, like, you would never really do it. Wow, the knockback. Look at the crowd control. And I thought that was Elrond for a second, because he got knocked back so far, it looked like Elrond on his own there. That was scary for a second. Actually, you know what would be hilarious? If he went for Veterans of the Lost Alliance, I think that'd be fucking hilarious. He's going for Noldor Archers. Tier 3 now for Old Nosy. But yeah, if Vets came in, that would be kind of funny. Alright, Muzgash is here. Muzgash is kind of slow. He needs to be careful when he attacks with Muzgash. Wow, he just one-shots them? I know they've not got armor, but damn. Noldor need to be careful. I like that he's finally using snow trolls. Let me just throw that out there as a side note. I like that he's using snow trolls. We never really see snow trolls. They are cheap. And they're fast and they do good damage to buildings. They should be used more often in my opinion. Anyway, level 2 for Aragorn. Hasn't seen much action on his bow because obviously... Keep it secret, keep it safe. Or keep him secret, keep it safe. Blessing of Ulmo, okay. He does have many meetings back, he does have heal, he has all of his spells back. And Blessing of Ulmo... Because it gives you an eco... Wait, does it give you eco boost still? No, it doesn't. It gives them armor now. Okay, that's it. Back when Orchards gave you less resources than every other faction, I think they changed that. Anyway, here comes many meetings. Halathirians, Arable Pikes, oh, and Westfolders. That could be nice. Scorched Earth in the back. Cavalry charge straight into it. Lug goes down. We'll just say he burned himself to death. That's more accurate for him. And Bolg on the front line. Level 5 already for Bolg. Level 5 already. Getting stacking damage now. He deals knockback. Yeah, now he has the stacking damage. It's his level 3 that you want to use when he is in combat with a hero. And I think it's the Halathirians that are doing all that damage. Jesus Christ. Does Bolg count as a monster? I mean, I guess he is a bit of a beast, but... Yikes. I think that's my problem with many meetings. It's just the shape that they spawn into, because it's in like a triangle. If they spawned in like just a long, like a line, or maybe like like 2 in front, 1 in behind. That sounds weird, but I feel like that might be the issue. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. I just always feel like pathfinding gets in the way of many meetings. But hey, I'm probably way off. That's just how I feel. But yeah, Bolg was lucky not to die there. Lug wasn't so fortunate. Last of the Noldor goes down. Flame, attack him from the flanks, because of course he is. And Goldfimble was lucky not to get killed there. We saw him leaving spears. And Forged Blades now. Forged Blades for Old Nosy. No Gunnerbed Berserkers, but he's got upgrades on a lot of heroes. And I think he wants the Forge here. The Forge is a very smart play. If Rivendell are able to afford their upgrades... Wow, that damage! What the fuck? That was a Rivendell Forge, right? I mean, I know it's called Fimble, but Jesus. Alright. Flame going in very deep here, actually. He wants a level 3 tunnel, and he's gonna get the level 3 tunnel. Aragorn is actually hitting ambient troops, so that's kind of funny. And not sure how they didn't just fucking all die there, because there were spearmen in there. Or maybe they weren't in there. It looked like they were. Anyway, Aragorn's still there. And if he runs back to his cavalry, he should be safe and sound. But yeah, he was able to get the level 3 tunnel. That's a big win for Flame. Look at him, he's got 12 points now. The Watcher is still out. Wow, this is just even Steven. Look at these power points. They are literally neck and neck here. And I think... Oh, they fell winded Aragorn back in. There goes the heal. And... I'm not sure how, but... These Brelanders, level 5? Those Brelanders just tore through so many goblins. How many power points did he get from that? Yikes, how the fuck did he do that? Those Brelanders just slaughtered all of those mountain orcs and... I mean, Goblin Warriors isn't that impressive, but there was a lot of them. Alright, level 3 for Bolg again. He needs to keep pumping out these mountain orcs, because now he's actually outnumbered. Tangoto Hide has been used. And that looked like Inspire Fear. What the fuck? Nearby enemy units flee in terror. Okay. I'll be honest, I didn't know it actually did that first bit. I was just amazed by the 125% damage. But yeah. That was, I think Nosy might be on the back foot. Nosy's played so well. But that... Could it have been Yavanna that is kept him going in this? Because these Noldor aren't cheap, but his eco must be actually really good. Alright, now he's got level 3. Gundabad Berserkers are finally in, with Forged Blades and Banner Carriers. This game is not done yet. Plus 13 there.
I cannot forsake my friends.
Wait, did he go with Scavenger? He did go with Scavenger. He wants money, okay. I thought Musgash's Scavenger was at level 8, and it is. So yeah, he's gone with the tier 2. That set him back. He would actually be 2 points within tier 4 already. Breath of Manwë, they've both forsaken their tier 4s to go for extra tier 2s. It's like a fucking mirror match here. They're literally doing the same thing as each other, just as different factions. Bolg's bodyguard are now protecting, yep, you guessed it, Bolg. And I think he activated unpierceable rank, so, yeah. He does bonus damage to dwarves, by the way. It would be cool if he took bonus damage from Grimbion. I mean, I know it wasn't Grimbion that kills him, it's his son, but like... Or rather, it was his dad, but like... I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. If you're going to give him bonus damage against dwarves, I don't see why not. Alright, Halbarad. Died very early on and then has managed to cheat death every single time. And he should never feed into this, and rightfully so, he retreats. Okay. I think Old Nosy might have made a mistake, because like they both forsook... yeah, they both ignored the chance to get tier 4s in favor of tier 2s. But Old Nosy has gone with another tier 3, so now he's nowhere near a Balrog. But I guess... I guess he's actually leagues ahead now. If he has... I mean, he's 4 points behind, but he's bought an extra tier 3, so... He's actually ahead. Okay, Gundabads. It should be nothing but Gundabads now. Gundabads with Forged Blades, buffed by Bolg. Here comes the worm into the fell wind. Oh, beautiful. Plus the Scorched Earth, because one Fire Breath is not enough. And I think even the famous healing of the elves can do nothing before such flame. And Headhunter goes in. LUG is going to do this all on his own while the rest of the army moves forward. LUG has actually activated his going down swinging. And does the Noldor not realize he's in there? There's no way he's going to sneak this kill. No way. There's Athelas. Take some rest, take some rest, take some rest. Bruh, holy shit, Old Nosy. I'm guessing he was just... I'm guessing Flame was more preoccupied by the giant worm breathing fire on his troops to really focus down LUG. I think that's what was going through his head. I think that's understandable. Anyway, Berserkers with the Forged Blades. I told you that's what he needed. And I think actually what's really setting Flame back is the fact that he's unable to get upgrades. Really unable to get upgrades this entire time. Why the fuck is Musgash poking this orchard? I think they must have shortchanged him or something, because he's just off on his own adventure there. And can we just... Okay, let's just take a snapshot here. He's microing Golfimble with his own army, Bolg with his own army, and then Musgash, which I assumed he did have an army. 3 different armies with 3 different heroes, and he's just microing all of them like it's nothing. God damn it, Old Nosy. You might just have graduated to everyone's favorite Misty Mountains player. We'll have to let the viewers decide. Anyway, he's now 11 points away from tier 4. He does have Troller's Stew for that nice heal. And yeah, that was... He lost Aragorn and he lost a lot of Noldor. Thankfully, Flame's eco is actually good. The problem is, as I said earlier, it was the upgrades. He just needs a Forge to hit level 2. And then these Noldor should be unkillable. What he could do is... I mean, in lieu of not having upgrades, he could, you know, as I said earlier, get Veterans of the Last Alliance. I think that could be hilarious. But, you know. Alright, Headhunter's back. Not on autocast, actually. Because that's how pro he is. He doesn't need it. He chooses who he wants to hunt. He doesn't let autocast decide. Alright, another tier 2. He's trapped here. He's going to make a stand. Remnant of the Old Kingdom here. And I don't think, even with the buffs, I think that's too many heroes, man, and too many Forged Blades. I do not see a way back for Flame. I really do not see a way back. Many meetings is here with some Pathstalkers. Oh, and some Lake Townmen. Yeah. I did say these archers without upgrades would do nothing to these Gunnerbed Berserkers, and I'm proving to be right, because these guys are just going to keep going. And that must be tier 4 now, surely. Nope, he's still at 19, okay. That's the Worm Summon into the Fell Wind. Misty Mountains is some of the best defenses in the game, I swear. There are too many. Bro, their Halaferans just chill. And all the while, Gulfimble is still waging his own personal war like some overzealous colonel. Yeah, okay, he's actually... What the fuck? With the Howl, and I... What? Just Howl and Gulfimble are doing that? What if Gulfimble did his Wrath of the Free Folk? Or Hatred of the Fair Folk? Gulfimble dies, but... No way! What? I didn't see a Frozen Waste in there. I don't know what other buffs were there. It was just Howl, Forged Blades, and Gulfimble. And that was enough to kill a fortress? Really? What the fuck? Are you serious? Holy crap. You know, he's microing faster than I'm actually casting, than I'm able to just observe. That's some skill. And, yeah, there's Ruled by Fear now. That's 125% damage on units that are already hit really hard. 27 points. And we're about to see Misty Mountains triumph over Rivendell. Exceptional play from both players, but even better was Old Nosy. And there goes Durin's Bane. He's just given us all the treats today. Everything we wanted to see, he's doing it. Is he going to do the buff, or is he just going to go straight to the Kinky Whip? You know what? It's going to sound weird, because there's been a lot of good players. But do I dare say that the MVPs were Wolf Riders? Or was it LUG? I'll let you guys decide, actually. I think it might be LUG. Level 10 LUG, man. Look at that face. It is possible he's not even aware of what he's doing, or he won't remember this tomorrow. Yeah, I think MVP's LUG. You don't get a level 10 LUG without him being MVP. Well, I don't know what to say. That was a really entertaining game. That was honestly a pleasure to watch. I always love watching Old Nosy. But yeah, well played to Flame of the West as well. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Leave a nice comment down below of what you enjoyed. Leave a like and sub if you haven't already, because then you get to see more content like this. I will see you all next time. Peace out and goodbye.